Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And today we're back with episode 3 of Monsters at Work. I'd say this week's episode was probably the best of the three so far. You're getting into the series, a couple episodes off the midpoint, and you're starting to get used to the characters. But before we go into the review, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button too if you enjoy the video. Be sure to comment anything else you want to check out, you want to see on the channel, whether that be Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, DC, or anything external to that. Be sure to leave it below and I'll add it to the channel as soon as possible. And of course, spoilers ahead if you are not up to date with the Monsters at Work series. I obviously recommend you watch Monsters Inc. first, as obviously that connects directly to this series. So, hope you enjoy the review. It's episode 3. The reason why I say it's the best episode is because Tyler is finally getting involved with his work. He's finally accepting this is his fate for the time being, whilst obviously taking the comedy classes, which was at the end of the episode. He actually didn't do any comedy class during this episode. The main concept of this episode was they had to fix a gap in the wall that was caused by one of the monsters having a cold and sneezing, and therefore melting part of the wall. Let's get the baby out so they could operate on the room, and therefore they took the baby to a game, which was Mike and Sully. So we actually got a lot of them on screen this week, which was awesome to see. It was a very simple episode. They took the baby, dressed it up as a monster, obviously, to the game. It was really cool to see a baseball game in the monsters world. I love how they build these worlds out to have the same, because they call them the red Scots, like smart instead of Red Sox. I think it was really cool. Very similar names, but obviously they're monsterizing it. I love the relationship between Tyler and the yellowy pinky girl who they both went to Monster University together, and it was really heartwarming episode because all the entire episode she was trying to bring up references of this, that, and the other that Tyler just wasn't remembering, and they had like one class together and they barely interacted. And then at the end of the episode, he comes out with a phrase that she ends up remembering, and they just bond over that and they become work buddies. It's a really cool relationship they have. The side characters are really good, and they're just very simple episodes. I love how they're still incorporating the human world, and I just love the baby relationship with Mike again. Really cool singing from him. The comedy aspects are great. There isn't too much story to it. It's just a very simple plot. I don't really know, there's not a direction per se. Tyler's just trying to accept his fate at the moment and just hopeful that in episode 8, 9, or 10, he'll start to do comedy in the doors. And obviously, it's building up very nicely and at a good pace. And building up the side characters to become friends of him, trust him, seeing the core and original characters like Sully and Mike and Celia will have a good relationship and them getting more screen time. This was probably their most screen time they had this week, I believe. And it was just really good to see them back on screen and bringing that originality that Pixar did back in the day. So yeah, an excellent episode for sure. Be sure to check it out for yourself. Let me know what your highlight of the episode was. My highlight of the episode was definitely the baseball game. I just enjoyed that aspect of it and making it monsterized and making it unique to that world. So yeah, be sure to check it out for yourself. Be sure to subscribe and like. Thanks for watching as always. Take care for now, and be sure to check out the episodes weekly as they will hit Fridays. See you next week. Goodbye.